What is up, everybody? What's going on? Just gonna sit here and eat my food until somebody decides to pop in the link. But trying something new this week. Werther's original caramel popcorn. So just had my first piece of it. Never had before. Classic caramel. It's actually kind of cool. Apparently, they have other ones you can get. They have like a caramel popcorn with sea salt pretzels. I'll have to look for that, man. These are actually really good. So, Werther's has been something I just kind of like stumbled upon about a couple years ago. And I was like, it's actually kind of nice for caramel or caramel. You've heard it both ways. I like it. But I thought there was going to be a cover ranking tonight, but there's been no sign of life from E's house. But let's be honest, when he's on here, he's on no sign of life up there. It is. So maybe he just forgot. What's up? Once like do, what's up? Admiral March here saying, ooh, pass me some. So I'll try not to be too noisy because I know like people don't like the crinkling noise and stuff. It's like, oh, that's right in my ear. After I do recommend if you are watching this, don't put headphones on. Just kind of have your speakers in the back and just sit kind of relax. But I think he's fine. I think he's just sleeping. He fell asleep. And I think he just got he had over a cold, so who knows what's up with him. So I'm sure he'll pop on and be like, oh, I thought we're doing cover ranking tonight, guys. And the guy, Eric Breen, who told me, oh yeah, set this up for me. Stiffed me on here. He hasn't popped up. He even put his name in the title and everything. He got proper credit. But yeah. So if anybody's watching the news or just anything, you're hearing what's going on in Los Angeles over there. You got people committing arsons, everything that's going on. It's crazy. But hey, there he is.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to everybody here in the chat.
Oh,
because you were late.
Well, I want to watch the end of the game, and I've still got one more play to go.
So I'm just talking about I just started talking a little bit what's going on in Los Angeles. There's a lot of coverage going on. That is certain. So if you want to do anything criminal deeds, no one's going to pay attention. Everyone's paying attention to what's going on in Los Angeles. But somebody said an hour ago, it says, I have no idea what's going on, but there's massive police presence like I've never seen before right now, heading east on 10 near downtown Los Angeles. So,
well, Notre Dame in the finals.
Yep. I'm jealous of your actos. Oh yeah, you could actually see them now. But I don't like when it's like this.
Who's Regard saying hopefully he's not joining company with Jimmy Carter?
Oh, our the owner of the channel.
Oh,
who's either passed out or just decided to hang out with Gail tonight and just didn't tell anybody. Because I thought he said that he is Gail's off on Thursdays and Fridays. Well, and I'm eating my new popcorn. So the only thing that's missing there is having like peanuts in there mixed in something else. But these are freaking good, dude. I'm not a popcorn guy. I'm never a popcorn guy. I don't like popcorn. But these just have enough coating on them. Oh, it tastes great. It's probably like I like Cracker Jacks more. But all right. But what is everyone up to tonight? Now it's Thursday night. Yeah, that's right. My days are messed up. Paper with popcorn on it. Blasphemy. For what? That popcorn tastes like paper? But Breen, you gotta try these. These are good.
I don't like caramel popcorn.
Oh my gosh, dude, these are great though. I'm not a popcorn guy. I'm eating it. Why? What popcorn do you like? None or just?
No, I'm just regular. Yeah, like butter, cheese flavored.
Or is this just
I don't
too sweet?
like I don't
Too
like
sweets?
sweets on things that aren't traditionally. I mean, I don't dislike them. I mean, I eat them as opposed to not. But
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on.
wow,
It's even a resealable bag too. It's nice. But yeah, I was gonna open up my book I got tonight. For those of you watching the Geeky Puppet Show, I had a book out that was showed off tonight, and that was my IDW hardcover collection. So I figured I'd take it out of the plastic here, which will significantly decrease the value. But I kind of want to look at it. Open up. It's a lot of plastic. But alrighty. Now to figure out how to open it. The slide cover? Slip cover? Oh, that came off. I'm imagining it just slides out. There we go. Okay, it is a slip cover. Oh man. Look at this, Breen. Seeing this? Breen.
yep.
That is a nice tight. That's a tight cover. First thing you see, all this. So this is the IDW collection they did, and wow, is this just beautiful? Look at that. That's it's freaking awesome. Nice, crisp, clean. For Dave, who always wanted to see this happen. Forward by Thomas Jane, the Punisher. I don't know if it's really him, but it says Thomas Jane. 2009. Wow, it's just so great. I finished the Creature Commandos today. It wasn't very fun. Joe, I could have told you that after watching the first 10 minutes of the episode. Not this episode, but the first episode of the series. I'm just not into that humor. It's just basically Suicide Squad or Peacemaker. It's the same thing with different characters. But Breen, you read these before?
What is that?
This is the Rocketeer Adventures by IDW.
No,
Really?
I don't think I have.
Yeah. This is the one where I believe has Betty. Yeah. It's nice Betty Page art. Those legs. I think this is where they actually break up. She Guns are going to do a movie or do the pinup. But yeah, it's this one here. You've seen that panel before.
Yeah, that's taken from a Dave Stevens panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jay, they're my beloved Irish. Rooted for him once in my life. And even though it wasn't his fault this time, man, James Franklin is allergic to big wins.
There you go. Yeah, it's just awesome. What's great about this, Breen? The words are big enough for you to read it. None of that little itty bitty font in the where it says "see here" at for the editors. Well, yeah. If you're a Rocketeer fan, definitely worth picking it up. I haven't looked to see what it is on InStock Trades if they have it, but as was $100. Yeah. Look at these. Oh, look at that cover. Man, I'm just taken back, man. I ain't gonna cry, but I said I'm a big Rocketeer fan. I love the art back in the day. More pin up. Oh, we look at that. We got little nipples. They're showing the nipple in this one. Okay, careful. Then we get Cliff's New York Adventure, another series. Oh man. Yep. Yep, she goes to New York, and then he basically finds out that she went to New York with this sleazy director or a guy. Yep. Yep. Yeah, he chased. Yeah, I love this. This is where he chases her to New York to get her back, and he ends up meeting another character in this. Oh, look, it's MKF. Always late. But I believe that is the Shadow. Team up. Dude, are you just gonna sit here and go your microphone?
Yeah, that was my response to your always late. No, I actually I didn't know you guys were going on. Though you said it sounded like you guys go off at night. I was like, oh, someone's on. Yeah, you talk about comics.
No, I'm just showing up a book. Who talks about comic books?
Oh yeah.
No, I got the new Rocketeer collection, Fleet Adventures, Deluxe Edition.
Oh wow. Let me guess that was $40. I'm just trying to. I mean, the book. I like to try to guess the price of books sometimes. Yeah.
You're way off.
Oh,
look at the size of how big this book is for my head. It's a deluxe edition.
Oh, deluxe edition. Probably probably 50 at least.
Way off.
Yeah, probably like $80 or something. I don't know. 20, 25?
Higher than 80.
Oh.
Look, it's Robert Davi. No.
I'll go 120. Yeah.
It's actually $100.
Okay. All right. Wow. Yeah, I was definitely way off. You know what it is? Some of those collections, like they could be, you never know, like they could run from anywhere from like 40 to like $150, depending on the book and what it is.
Houdini, Shirley Temple. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. This is what I like. I like books that take place in a certain time period. This is the 1930s, so of course he's going to mingle with people, celebrities and stars from that series.
Yeah.
Or from that decade. No.
I never got much into the Rocketeer. I mean, comics. I did see the movie in the 90s from like a long time ago. I think it was.
Yep. And especially this issue, Cliff has a problem where he teams up with in New York with the Shadow. He's also got this brute who basically, no matter what he does, keeps going after him. Kind of like with if you watched any movie or any adventure movie back in the day, there's always a big old brute guy is unstoppable, and the hero barely always manages to escape from, but the guy just keeps coming. Kind of like Jaws.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Or Odd Job, maybe.
Yeah.
Even though he's shorter, he was like a. I still remember that part with when I think he throws a brick at his face and just bounces off his chest.
Yep.
That
Irish
part was
cops. So, Breen cares more about sports than being here talking to us.
Oh, the sports going on. All right, football.
No, right now I care more about the bag of popcorn I'm devouring.
You say you don't eat popcorn.
No, you don't listen ever, do you?
You know, let me rephrase
How many times have I done this on live streams?
You don't eat good popcorn. You eat the plain popcorn.
Oh, fuck you.
Popcorn.
You're eating Grandpa's Werther's there.
Grandpa's Werther. Hey, you know what? If Grandpa had taste, still had taste, he'd still eat them.
Even if you still had teeth.
Well, both my grandpas are pushing up daisies for about one, at least about 20 years. The other one.
One of mine's been dead for 89 years. What's your point?
Yeah. So. Yeah. And then I got another one from Billy Tukey, or Tushy, is involved in one of them. Hey, look, this actually has a bookmark, Breen. I did not expect it to have a bookmark, but it does. That's cool. Yeah. And then, I've seen in the Rocketeer Adventure magazine, build Cliff Seckard's plane. Gives you a piece you can cut out and you can build the plane. I like era books that don't infuse current day BS into that time frame. I'm not offended by era appropriate non-political correctness, and those who need to do shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of the hobby. Okay, yeah, I agree. But this is some cool stuff. Yeah, move my microphone. It's in the way. But yep. This early art pieces that he did, the references he used.
Was there ever a female Rocketeer?
Yeah. Did you watch Disney Junior? The crappy Pixar one? There's
what? Nah.
There's a crappy little kid show, Rocketeer. Where's his niece? Yeah.
The cartoon one, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I did not know that.
Yeah. A lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of photo sketches that he did over the years. They're framed everything, and they put them in here.
Jay, they will move heaven and earth. They'll play in an empty stadium before they'll move it to Saturday against the NFL.
Look at that. It's that. The finish process. That's crazy. I'm like only halfway through probably halfway through the book now. The rest of half is just all just the layout process, sketching process for each cover, each panel. It's just something you don't really get to see. There's the original cover. And newsprint back in the day. There's the process of doing all that stuff. I love that. Where do you get all the stills from? Well, I'm showing off the Rocketeer book I got. This is the Rocketeer Deluxe edition of the Complete Adventures from IDW. So it includes a lot of cool art. And is this book right here?
Yeah, Jay, they do. They're playing at 4:30 and 8.
By Dan Stevens. This is his. They took all Dan Stevens stuff, put it into a book, and they're showing you all the behind the scenes sketches, rough sketches he did of the art, which later would become the covers or the panel he was working on. So
nice.
Yeah, like I said, it's really cool to see. I mean, a lot of stuff, if you had it, this is just pictures of it, but a lot of it is just like you'd have to pay a lot. $100 through my comic book store. Go to In Stock Trades and type in Rocketeer Complete Adventures Deluxe and see what they get for there. It might be cheaper. Might be down to $75.
No, that could possibly happen, Jay. But will that much change in 16 hours?
Yeah. black and white colored version. The Missing Man. So. Yeah, a lot of it is just it's him just doing it. A lot of it's him just his sketch in the background with a little bit of story about it. Here's the famous. Oh, here, this is cool. So this is the we all seen that cover, that art. That's the model he used. Brink Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
The Image Betty. So he's his wife. More stuff with pretty page. All right, back here. Oh. Yeah. Frankenstein meets Wolfman. I'm not sure what the question is referring to. Oh, and this actually does fold out. I just realized that it's a poster.
Ooh, nice.
By the way, that was not his wife. She was a scream queen of the day.
Well, her last name was.
Just happened to have the same name. Last
Oh,
name.
really? Okay. Well.
Oh no, he didn't. No, but her real name was Charlene Brinkman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Brink Stevens. Yeah. So.
I didn't know that he married a scream queen.
Yeah. Just pages they took photos and just put it on here. It's really cool. Basically, just went after all his works he did and just copied it in the back of the book. So if you want to see the process he did, so page layouts. Oh, there's another one. Oh yeah, this is another poster. So.
Hey, you got 10 likes. 11.
Yeah, what?
No, I was just counting your likes on the video. Yeah.
On what video?
This video, the YouTube video.
Oh. Yeah, who's got a microwave on?
Oh yeah, my hot pocket. You know.
Yeah, you gotta think about that, man. When you're on a live stream, you can't. If you're doing all those things like that, I don't care. It's like it's not, we're not serious, but like.
Yeah, no. I'm actually in the what do you call it? The next room, but that's like, yeah, kind of echoing a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be the. Yeah. So, his cartoonist, writer, illustrator, and animator Doug Wildey. It was a friend and mentor to Dave during his days at Hanna-Barbera. Responsible for such animated shows as Johnny Quest and Godzilla. Not to mention years of drawing Western and war comics for the likes of Marvel and DC. Wildey offered a wealth of experience to the up-and-coming Dave. When Dave began to work in the Rocketeers, I wondered that Wildey used Wildey as his basis for Cliff. So he used his buddy as for Cliff in the book. That's cool. Like I said, more comparison layouts, black and the visual before it's colored. So, yeah. So, I don't know. So, like I said, I'm kind of glad I got this. I knew it was gonna be like. It's usually when you buy a book, it's like the cool collection. There, you're like, here's 5 pages in the back. This is a lot of art.
Mm.
I'd say this is probably my only art book that I probably bought. But you know what this reminds me of? That the history of the DC universe, not the John Ridley one. It was the other book that I got. I think it's still up there. It has all the magazine clippings going from like when they started and going up until like the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it reminds you of. It's the making of. Yeah. Definitely recommend if you do like Dave Stevens' art, and then you also like Rocketeer. So, he's even got. Oh, that's cool. He's even got the art from the covers we ranked. Remember that? So the artist actually, if you look at the art here, it's really cool. I just noticed that. The artist, this is the original art for the hand. There's fingernails are different, and then you go to here, they change the fingernails. They're broken. So they just basically changed the art in the final process. Ronnie's just kind of talking about Rankin Bass, kind of just randomly. What's going on in the chat? Nev Campbell, the hot screen queen of my generation, and a literal screen queen. Yeah, she is the only screen queen because she's one of those girls who you forget how attractive she is until you see her again. Yeah. I used to get Nev Campbell and Selma Blair confused. All right. Yeah. Here's some more monster stuff. Death and the Rocketeer. Yeah. Yeah. So art from pretty much everything he did is collected in this. Even the layouts. Story panel. Yeah. The logos. Party at 5, Nev Campbell? I forgot. Was she on Party 5? There you go. This is cool. Movie posters. Yeah, Hughes Industries, Rocketeering into the Future, 1939, New York World's Fair. The iconic flag cover. Yeah, as I said, Marani, I'd seen the process from the very beginning, just from like him writing the paper, like what those stories going to be, and then him drawing it, and then inking it, and then you see the final production. Again, here you go. Here's more stuff. Can't really see it on the camera though. Some of the stuff. The pencils. Yeah. And these are unproduced or cover or print designs. That's what you're seeing here. Stuff he was fooling around with, but he never really like designs for the rocket. It changed over the years. Yeah. There you go. Once again, pencils, any little inks to it, changing it. Whose phone is vibrating? I don't know. Probably yours, telling you to wake up. So, really cool. $100. I'd really recommend it. Has an awesome slipcase cover. Comes it, so you don't have to worry about your book getting dirty. That's the back of the slipcase and the back of the book right here. So, really cool. I should probably put the ribbon back in. But I remember when he would just sell the stills. What do you mean the stills? Do you mean the panels? They still do that. There's a website where they actually do. You can buy art panels and stuff. You can sell, yeah. A lot of times now, people just sell stuff on what do you call it? You can buy it on eBay, but I mean, now they just do it for charity. They'll sell it through whatever they're doing, whether that's Substack or whatever. So, yeah, this is basically what it was, the complete collection. Now, 130 pages of supplemental art notes, sketches, preliminaries, character design, script pages, photographs, original art pages, as well as commentary by Dave Stevens, and several of his peers who occasionally assisted him on The Rocketeer. So, definitely worth the money. But I'm curious now. I will look it up on InStock Trade. do this though. You can get signed art or unsigned art. Like I said, a lot of artists will actually go. I forgot what it's called. I forgot. Comic art for that. Carter's Comic Art Tracker. There's a lot of different places you can go to, but the one I'm trying to think of, I think it was called Comic Art Fans. It might be. Yeah, Comic Art Fans is .com is where you find tons of art that's either signed or non-signed, and they also feature stuff from auctions as well. Their online auctions. So. I would like actual Bristol board inked pages from back in the day, but I don't have Mark Miller FU money. Yeah, I also don't have a place. Even if I had the money, it's like I feel like I'd spend it all on just the comic book art, and then I'd have nowhere to store it. Really, Let's see here. So cut galleries and marketplace is called. Yeah. So I'll share my screen a second. You guys can look at this. There you go. So this is what I'm looking at right here. Comic Art Fans, galleries, tons of art, and they also talk to, they show the expo and stuff. They advertise. There's online auctions going on hot.com. So if you are looking to buy actual good art and stuff, or just what I'm saying, I want to say like good art, because there's a art is subjective, but there's like older artists on there. I've seen Barry Windsor. Yeah, right there. There's Barry Windsor Smith. Marvel Comics presents number 79. So this is the website I'd go to if I was going to buy stuff. eBay auctions, they're still going on too. Again, all the different. So basically a hub for everything you want to. If you're looking for art. But sometimes you can actually go on the Instagram and to the artist himself. If he has his Instagram, he might be directly taking commissions or selling his art. But yeah, but that's where I'd go for that. All right, let's go with the in-stock trades. See what they got. Reject all. I don't want your cookies. All right. Let me zoom in. Deals of the week. Let's see what you got here. 1982 DC Comic Style Guide. $57 was $95. Aquaman book we were talking about on the other channel. Is this too small, or you guys can actually see the books?
We can see them.
Okay. All right. Remember the Aquaman book you were talking about? $18. Now, this is all the new stuff came out. All the trades. So, Trigun Maximum has been like out for a long time, but it keeps popping up here on the thing. So much people buying it. But yeah, you can get all the DC books, $23. And remember, anything over $50, I think, is like actually you get free shipping. Is what they said. But let me look up. Yeah, Rocketeer. Adventures. There you go. Here's the book I just got. $65. I probably should have got it from here, but I wanted to support my comic book shop. So they make the extra $40. But yeah. $65. So whoever gets it from here, you'll actually get a really good deal.
Oh wow! So like retail, it's like over 100. You said, right? 100. Right?
$100 retail.
Like
I said, it's a nice oversized book. It has a ribbon for a bookmark. Like,
cool.
Are you eating?
You know, one thing I always wondered, I bought them individually, individual trades. Remember Smallville? After the show ended, they had comics for like 3 years. I wonder if they ever made an omnibus or like a giant collection of like all of them. Probably not.
I don't know. So, according to this,
I have a question for Jay. Jay, do you think James Franklin was working on his conciliatory post-game tone all day today?
hold on. Someone's asking about the Superman behind me. This one or the other one? I'm not sure which Superman, because that's somebody had asked me. Vince had asked me that. Well, the one on the left, these are both treasury editions. That's the Wonder Woman versus Superman on the right, and the other one is just a limited collectors. It has 6 particular stories. Forgot what the number it is on there, but it's treasury. Breen, you know what it is, right offhand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Do you have a number for that, or is this something you know?
I'd have to look it up. I don't know the numbers committed to memory.
All right, just one second. Let me grab it.
Hey, Eric. So, what's the deal with that? Do you think there's any truth to that case with that guy Skip and that girl accusing him of whatever that thing was?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a football commentator guy. His name is Skip something.
Skip Bale. No.
All right. So
I'm very dubious of all of that.
So this is the book I have. You're talking about that one? No. Yeah, this is the original. This is November edition, limited collector's edition. The line is DC Superstars. It doesn't really say anything else, but that's what it is. So, I would recommend probably looking up limited collector's edition presents Superman, and then maybe you'll find it. But yeah, I came across this at my store. Forget how much I actually paid for it, but yeah, 6 particular stories plus includes supersized pinup of Superman's World of Tomorrow, How to Draw the Man of Steel, super games and puzzles, sensational Superman scenes from the screen, and a 3D cutout diorama. Yeah, C31. I guess that's yeah, it does say up there here in November. We don't need to go on that kind of scandal here. I don't know what they're talking about. Wow. Just tune them out like I do. That's how you get by. There's no such thing as a scandal. Because unless someone's getting arrested for it, it's not a scandal. But let me go back to that. Here.
Like accusations, you know.
Yeah, there's always. Are you lip smacking, bro?
Lip smacking?
Yeah, what are you sucking on?
I'm not sucking up. No. I was just eating finishing a hot pocket.
Oh, that's what you're eating, a hot pocket. Because I was like,
yeah, because the last time you were nitpicking him, he said he was making his hot pocket. But like I said before,
Eric, were we talking to you, old man? Go back to your sports.
It's okay for you to sit there and smack the fuck out of your Werther's old man popcorn, but God forbid MK try to eat a hot pocket. Jesus.
I was like, that's why I kept muting my mic because I don't want to, Becker's got like superhero. I literally.
No. There'd be times when you leave your microphone, you walk in the other room, we could still hear you, bro. Your microphone
Bugs Bunny is deaf compared to those rabbit ears Vegman has.
I wonder what your hearing is, though. They actually do have a test where I took one years ago. I used to get migraines, and they stuck these things in my ear. I felt like I was on an elevator. It hurt. They were testing the pressure of my hearing. Like, it was crazy, you know?
They were testing for a sign of life.
Yeah.
Peter David Omnibus. Here you go. $87 was $150.
Now, he was on the book for a long time.
A long time, because this 0 through 49. It also has Aquaman Time and Tide number 4, or 1 through 4, the miniseries. Aquaman Annuals 1 through 4, Tempest 1 through 4, and a story from Showcase 96 number 1. And over 30 never before collected issues. I guess they're talking about these issues that were being collected together.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
they probably did a volume 1, and DC's always been good at like forgetting to continue those things.
Right. Why would they not? So oh, Jay said something? Not V. Oh, what did RD say? Oh, wow, we're getting that weird ASMR eating stuff. Like, I don't care, dude. If you want to eat pork rinds, I guarantee you do it. Because I want E to be like, come in here like, oh, you just hear the crunchy noise. Pork rinds. Yeah. So, hey, look at all the what ifs. This is their top selling stuff.
Because you know it's going to be the next thing you hear if E comes on.
What? I can hear you over my popcorn.
Good if he watches the replay.
Yeah. Robinson. Patrick Gleason. That he's safe, right? He was with Tomasi?
Yes.
Okay. Who is the other one I was trying to think of? There's another. Oh, Mitch Gerard is the one I avoid, right?
Yeah, Mitch Gerard's a cock. Sorry, folks. He is.
No. That man has no dick.
Yeah, but Gerard is. If I had to choose between Tom King and Mitch Gerard, I'd take Tom King all day long. As a person, that I'll tell you the kind of crap Gerard's is set on X.
This is their top sellers in this trade. Some bastards on there in the top sellers. DC versus Marvel Omnibus, the amalgam years, $87. Like I said, if you guys are looking for deals on comic books and you don't want to spend the money on individual floppies, go to your in-stock trades, get the trades. There's a lot of omnibuses are being collected now. These are cool. And you also have different versions. If you want to have a variant version of the normal cover, get that one. You know, Micronauts, that's still a thing. Yeah. Get Fury is $11.15 for the trade. Hey, look at that. It's still up there. Oh, okay. I came back with a new thing. New Avengers. Man, it's got some decent artists on there, too. Yeah.
On what?
On the New Avengers back in the day.
Oh, yeah. David Finch was the original artist.
McNiven, Cho.
Yeah.
You had Klippel, Malieve, Chaikin, Silvestri. Oh.
You think about all those names that you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Right around 20 years ago now.
Yep.
How much talent used to be running around at Marvel,
right?
Compared to the absolute, desert wasteland it is today.
Right. Let's see what's on their clearance. The clearance is Batman Arkham Origins.
What's your clearance, Clarence?
What's your Victor?
I watched that the other day. I was up free on YouTube and.
I'm just finding more and more stuff through Tubi that I just forgot about.
Oh yeah, so many good stuff. Yeah, Eric, we were talking about that show last night. That one of your favorite shows. Well, I don't know favorite shows, but the show
Raven.
Yeah, Raven, and we found that there was a movie, a follow movie, which I didn't know about.
So this was a follow movie. I think it was a pilot movie.
Oh.
Well, what I liked about it was, a lot of the girls treated it as clothing optional.
Right. There you got a Galaxy Martin Epic Collection. $27.
Actually, I'm surprised that was made when it was, because we were just starting to get away from that stuff, but there was still stuff like Silk Stockings and Raven and like Renegade that made it into like the first half of the 90s. Then they were all gone for good after that. But
Silk stockings. All right, I gotta check that out.
Stalking with an L.
Yeah, and then when you're done, look up Red Shoe Diaries. Since we're going that direction anyway.
Well, Red Shoe Diaries was more on the, just pure sex. But Silk Stockings was actually entertaining. Because the two main characters were likable.
Oh, stockings. Yeah, all right, I see what Jay's putting. Stockings. I thought he said silk stockings. I was like, what was that about?
Have you ever seen any of the old Mike Hammer movies?
Nope, but like I said, I gotta start watching the Mike Hammer. You give me the collection, I would start watching it.
Yeah, because Stacy Keach played him for a while, but there was one movie.
Oh, I'm not a fan of Stacy Keach though. That's the
well, I said there was one movie that was made in the early '90s, and the guy from Silk Stockings, Rob Estes, played a young Mike Hammer, and Pamela Anderson, at the height of her plastic hotness, played Velma.
There are two
series. Whatever it is.
There are two series though that I need to start watching. One of them is TJ Hooker, for obvious reasons, and then Chips.
You mean for obvious reasons? See what I did there?
Yeah, Chips had the hot blonde as well on the. I don't know how long they were in there.
Was it Christopher Norris? Was that what she was? Was that her?
Trisha Townsend or something?
Because there was a hot chick in the '80s called, and her name was Christopher Norris.
Oh,
I don't know what she was doing the name Christopher, but yeah.
It sounds like Chuck Norris's daughter. Oh.
Wasn't there a hot blonde on the other show too? Dukes of Nukem. I'm sorry, not Dukes. Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard. I'm sorry.
Hot brunette.
Wrong thing. Wrong Duke on my mind.
Catherine Bach.
Yes, but
yes, that is true, Joe. Well, Joe's had provided some bona fides for old TV knowledge.
Yeah. Guy who played Dan McGavin, it was with the Mike Hammer series. That's the one that he had gifted me.
And there was an episode where he smacks Angie Dickinson around, and I guess she waited 16 years. But policewoman knocked Kolchak off the air in one season.
It just blows my mind that Darren McGavin, one of the greatest actors, was forced to work in that horrendous Christmas Story movie.
It was probably the best career break he ever had.
Got him money, from it. But I said I did.
Well, no, I mean that is an iconic movie.
Yeah.
That I would argue that he was in the greatest made-for-TV movie ever. 54 years later, it still holds up.
So look at these.
And you know what? You know what the Night Stalker? You know what that had in common? One of the other actors, Ralph Meeker, had played Mike Hammer in a movie right before the Darren McGavin series.
Wow.
It's a little bit of useless trivia for you there.
You got any of these, the ghosts?
Oh.
I think I do.
I would
love to have more of these, though. But
yeah, these are $26, bro.
That ghost right there, I had that. I think that's the one that I almost owned the comic of, and that's like real famous.
Yeah. Here's the modern, the military ones. In modern comics, the military ones. Yeah. America's Greatest Comics, 100 pages.
What's that? P.S. Hartbook's Horror Monster Magazine.
Yeah. Man of Horror, Bob Burns.
Interesting.
There's Ibis. Invincible. Yeah, it's a soft cover. He's not called Ibis the Invincible Softie. Unfortunately, they put it right next to his name.
Hey Beckman, I have a trick question for you, Beckman. There's a character named Access. Which company was he a part of? DC or Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm required to answer it? Okay. I thought you said
I answered it for you. It was actually co-owned.
I don't know. I'm looking at this, the greatest comics of the 100 pages. That looks kind of cool. And then the horror monsters, the Ant Fiendish Terror, Shock Theater, every macabre moment of the Mummy's Curse. dialogue and pics. That's cool. So and then you get into PS Art Books, Planet Comic Softy, and then yeah,
I have about 10 of the hardcovers from Planet Comics.
Bub,
Bob has over half of the issues of that series.
Bub has everything.
He doesn't have anything, but he's got.
If it's a girl in a tube, he has it.
But it's I mean, there. I think every issue of that book is at least 4 figures in 9.4. He has sunk some money into that series.
So this is interesting. This introduction by Garth Ennis and it's called The Sarge. It looks like a golden age. Might be. He's got that new book he's been doing. Is it Battle Action the one he's been doing printing?
I don't know.
Oh, it's something like that. It's a war book he's been doing. Yeah. A lot of manga. Hey, the 52 volume 2. Is that like the Countdown series they did? 52 series?
Yeah.
With 52 issues? Okay. What was the purpose of that? They introduced you to everything?
Yeah, it was
To our new world?
it was the bridge between the Infinite Crisis. I think that started right after Infinite Crisis. And then after that there was Countdown, which led into Final Crisis, which was truly unnecessary.
And this is all the new stuff releases so far. There's Micronauts again. Like I said, who wants to pay $125 for a book when you can get it for like $77? And then you get free shipping. Yeah. Marvel Governor Works, Marvel Team Up. Volume 8. $46. There's Sanction. Dude, for $13, you can read this awesome little mini series that Breen and I discovered back in 2024. It is just a fun detective series. Detective Smirnoff. Police, Cold War era of Russia. A murder. One good cop actually wants to solve the murder. The other one's just basically following what everybody else says. Brush it aside. You don't get involved.
Oh.
Very cool book.
Radiant Black. I remember that series.
So yeah, they're still doing stuff with Radiant Black characters.
Yeah, they expanded, right? It's like Radiant Pink, Radiant Green, different color characters now.
My understanding, that's pretty much Power Rangers. These are different
yeah, right. It was like at this point they kind of expanded the different color.
Yeah, I never read it though, but for all I know, it could be Voltron with Power Rangers. I don't know. Thor Modern Epic Collection. Probably the last good Thors. I mean, I do like Donna Cates Thor. I will not say that's not bad, or horrible. But I thought it was good. But I do like Siege though. Just the way they drew Thor back in the day, Oliver Copill. I love the muscle-bound freaking Asgardian with the armor like that. I love that. That's cool. It looks like a freaking medieval, man. I love that.
Oh yeah. Great pack still doing dog things.
Some people prefer the original where he's sleeveless and is showing off his guns. I like this. This makes more sense. He's got the chainmail armor on. But hey, look at this. The war on Gaza. I can't believe that. But that's
actually.
Yeah, these are new books coming out.
That's the title. I didn't realize Greg Pak was still doing Darth Vader. I read the first few volumes of that, and it's just pretty.
Yeah. So these are coming soon.
Zod.
I gotta close the tabs. These tabs are so it loads better. Okay, so DC Finest, Supergirl, the Steel, Otto Binder, Jerry Siegel, Al Plastino, Jim Mooney, Kurt Swan, and it's basically the first collection of her stuff. Yeah, Blue Beetle, Mark Millar Swamp Thing with Phil Hester. That's cool. What else we got here? Manga. I don't care about that. Manga. Yeah, not a manga. Why isn't weird? I'm gonna reload this page. I don't know why it's zooming in on the things. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it, but I guess it's loaded. I just don't like how it looks like it's for me. I mean, probably because I'm maxed in and the images are only for a certain pixelation. But
Hack and slash. I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, Volume 5. I'm not sure if this is when she started becoming a lesbian. It was all about her sexuality.
Oh, they changed that. They made her. Oh,
You see, like, towards the end of the series, he basically made her a lesbian.
Not just that wasn't enough. Her lover was a black girl, and they adopted a kid, which is just what you want. A character that's known for
killing monsters and stuff.
Yeah, killing monsters.
Playing house.
And they wrote out the monster.
Yeah.
Which, was basically what made the series cool was she had a Frankenstein type monster that helped her named Vlad.
This looks interesting. Garth Ennis. So basically, he's taken all his 2000 AD books. He probably put on just collecting them. The only problem with these, anything that's collected from Rebellion and publisher puts out, you most likely will never see it if you're in the United States. Especially with Diamond the way it is. Good luck. Keith Burns, British pilot Johnny Red, leads his Falcon Squadron through the Battle of Stalingrad, where he must defend the city from the waves of the Nazi.
The city.
The measure mix? I don't know. I don't care. But Johnny and his fellow pilots become trapped behind enemy lines where they must survive one of the most terrible battles of the whole war. Written by Garth Ennis, The Boys, Preacher, drawn by Keith Burns from Battle Axe. Battle Actions, yeah, okay, that's what it was. That's what he's been doing with, that's his new stuff. If Undead Quinn was here, he'd be like, yeah, that's it, bro.
The city.
Let's go in the chat. Once a few things I found it, fingers crossed on the actual quality. Jay says 1 year later, Final Crisis wasn't necessary, nor was it final. Dan Rebudio. Kate's story started off okay, then went into nope territory for me fast, much like all Kate's later works for Marvel, especially in his one independent books around here in time. You just don't like good stuff, Marania. I see you praising the Gary Duggan Iron Man. Listen to MK eat is really as ASMR.
I was actually quick on my napkin, but yeah,
well, this is yeah. You know what? We're just gonna talk like this the whole entire time. Just make noise like this.
I actually have a couple of ASMR on my channel, but people were getting scared, so I stopped. People tell me I sound like the Saw guy, or I sound like those mystery. Yeah, Jigsaw.
You don't sound like Jigsaw.
No, well, when I do the ASMR, it's like, I want to play a game. Hi, Beckman. What's going on today? People are getting scared. They're like, oh my God, this guy sounds creepy. I don't like it,
What are they like 10 years old? Oh my gosh, this is creepy. I don't like this. No, I don't like it either.
Like California people, right? Like,
just teenagers in general. It's like.
Yeah, it's funny. But I had some people are like, yeah, do more ASMR. I like it. I like the whispering and the weird sounds and all that stuff. So it was like 50-50 feedback,
Lindsay, dude, Sarah is a good book by him. I believe it has Steve Epting art. Really good series. One of the guys used to hang on the channel with us all the time, Ashen Comics. He used to have a channel. He did lullabies. He would actually read books. And he read actually all 6 issues of Sarah. So. My new life as a cat. This is why I don't read manga. Weird. Another Popeye book? What the heck? Story of Popeye before he became Popeye. Origin stories? Oh, that's great. Manga. Hey, look, Spider-Man by Joe Kelly. Yeah, no thanks. More manga. Witchblade Volume 1. Hey, look at this! The Longbow Hunters is released later the end of this month. Green Lantern War Journal. Get that too as well.
Green Arrow.
Yeah,
The
that's Mike Rowe,
Oh.
the Daniel Neal. That's the definitive Green Arrow. And no one convinced me that there's a better writer on Green Arrow than the Mike Rowe ones.
I think the only person I ever met was Zach, actually. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Who said that he actually likes Green Arrow more than Batman. Don't think I've ever bumped into anybody else that feels the same way.
I mean, they were writing Green Arrow as Batman for a while too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and even in the shows, they try to make him, with the voice modulator and all the grittiness for a while there.
Now this is what I don't get this. Why are we getting more art of a video game that's over 20 years old? Dead Space.
It's over 20 years old already? Jeez.
Well, this is in the art of the 2023 smash hit Dead Space, which, yeah. I know they did a reboot of it, but why would
they did like a remaster. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I didn't even know they had a Dead Space art book. That's
backtrack. I remember reading this.
Is that the one with time travel, or is that something else?
Yeah, it's a car one with time travel.
Yeah. I think I read a couple of issues of that.
It's actually pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Basically, they all made a deal that there's race through time, and basically, whoever wins, it gets a chance to basically correct a single mistake from their past. Obviously,
yeah. Back to the Future type of almost thing. But there's another one with time travel that was good too. Even older than this, I think it was called Rocket Girl. I don't know if you ever read it, but it's pretty good.
Oh.
About this girl from the future, like kids are like kind of cops. So I don't want to say kids are cops, maybe like teenagers, but in the future. But yeah, let's do like time travel and stuff. I think LK read it. He's the only one I believe of like our group that I am aware of that read that whole series. I think it was Image.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
More stuff coming up here. More manga. Criminal is being released. New printing. Trade for Volume 1 and Volume 2. They're also releasing Bendis is Daredevil again. This is what I mean. Like, if you have to release stuff that's really, really old because your new stuff's... I mean, I'm especially talking about Marvel here, the Bendis stuff. If your new stuff is not selling, you're going to try to reprint the old stuff for the people who left because the new stuff it sucks? Like, what is the thought process on that?
What's Criminal? Is that like...
That's Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. That was I think that was his first independent book series, wasn't
it? No, I think he did Sleeper before that.
Okay. But like it really took off though with this.
Point Blank. He did some stuff in the late 20th century.
Yeah. But yeah. I have the collection collects all 3 volumes in like a hardcover deluxe, which I think is worth it more. But I don't know what the prices are going to be on these. These might be down to like $20. Who knows? Tales from the Crypt, Volume 5. Another EC archives. More manga. A lot of manga coming out, man. I'm like, what tells you that manga's doing more than comic books are. Epic Collection of Iron Man. This is number 13. This is the something Wars? Armor Wars? Something?
Probably Armor Wars 2.
It says Iron Wars, maybe? I can't type it in. Stark Wars. Okay. More Mega Man, more manga. Doctor Strange is getting another volume, Masterworks. I mean Governor Works. Yeah. What's up, Cheeseburger? We just took an over. He's not here, so I figured just kind of hang out, just talk about comic books. I showed off if you rewind back at the beginning. I showed off the new art book I got from collection of Dave Stevens, basically focusing on the Rocketeer adventures.
I can't
Really
believe
cool.
he hasn't shown up yet.
I think he passed out,
I mean, I guess.
or maybe something happened or something. I don't know. Like had to go somewhere or something. I don't know. I know you had issues with Ash, or not Ashley, but Elizabeth wasn't feeling well or something the other day. Or the Gail. It took Gail that went for regular medication. So I think he just overslept, or he's just spending time with her. Because I remember he did mention that her new days off are Thursdays and Fridays.
I know he said that he was going to see a few movies this week too, so that might have.
Yeah, so far there's a lot of manga coming out, man. Like X Factor Epic Collection, Volume 10, Donald Duck Magic Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Hey, look at that. DC Power. Everyone wants that. Ooh, here you go. ACG Collection Works, Adventures into Unknown. There's Volume 24. That's cool.
Static. Oh, Static.
Golden Age Captain Triumphs being reprinted again. Then we got Flash Gordon. The current book is being collected in Volume 1.
Okay, the guy in the left, the Rogue Trooper looking dude.
And what?
Kind of looks like the Rogue Trooper book. Guy looks like what are those guys called from DC? Evax, IMAX, whatever the hell. Damn, I can't remember the names of the guys that I'm thinking of.
Okay. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, the guy with the mohawk.
It looks like Guardian of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, that dude.
It's actually kind of cool. If you like a lot of old stuff here, look at that slipcase cover and everything.
Oh, Max, thank you, Jay.
Yeah. Thrilling Comics, Golden Age, Panther. You know who probably has these individual floppies, probably, right? Jambo.
You may have a few of them, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, a female Judge Dredd. A Better World. Manga, King Kong, The Great War, Marvel 2-in-1 collection. So I'll probably go do one more page and then we'll just end it here as far as the sharing screen. But Baffling Pre-Code Mysteries. So Pre-Code Classics, Baffling Mysteries, Softy Volume 2, Mike Sikowski. Then there's Pre-Code Classics Dark Mysteries, Lou Cameron. All right, and then it goes into PS Art Books, America's Greatest Comic Softy, CC Beck, and various installment of America's. Yeah, this is the third installment of America's Greatest Comics from the Fawcett Publications. Then Bullet Man, Volume 4. There's an alien being collected again. The last one, Book of Life. All right, X-Force. Oh, what is this? Actually, I didn't realize this was. This is kind of cool. This magazine is haunted. Facsimile Slipcase Edition, Volume 3, from Charlton Comics.
That was a cool title.
Yeah. Haunted.
I think I have 3 volumes of that.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So X-Force. Hey, look, Absolute Shit. Starring Amanda Waller. Oh, that cover. Oh, this cover just makes me mad.
Amanda Wawa.
No, it's not that. It's the John Ridley. Look at this.
Oh.
Oh.
That was a story where, what was it? She was like hiring heroes to kill other heroes, or was that another one?
No. So
I'm trying to remember.
Hiring here, she doesn't hire anybody. She forced people to work for her. That's called Suicide Squad.
Right.
Well, in this series,
Blackmail.
if you did not read the Superman Brainiac story, you're missing the first half of this whole entire event. Yeah.
I got part of that, and then I kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, so it's a really good series. You just skip the Power Girl issue and you're fine. But Brainiac wanted to create himself a wife. That robot. At the end, after Superman saved the day, that robot ends. The female robot he was working on ends up in the hands of Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller, using the virtuality, basically brainwashes that robot, sentient robot, and helps her convince her basically to steal the powers from all the metahumans on Earth. And she ends up teaming up with Sailface, the other crappy robot that Batman created in case he dies to take over being Batman.
Oh yeah, fail safe. Yeah, no readers.
Stupid stories.
You didn't like it. Yeah, it sounded a little out there.
Absolute Force, the Task Force Evil, and just the different Amazing robots technology they use. Yeah, Teen Titans Judas Contract. That's what every kid wants, right? You hand it to your 13-year-old daughter. She'll really enjoy that.
Batman 89.
And I look at this Icon versus Hardware. I'm like, is this the new one or is this the old one? It has Denny Cohen on the art, so it must be the older one, the original.
Yeah.
Because I thought they brought it back and they just static and stuff. They just made it horribly look. But
that is also correct.
Yeah. So, Absolute Batman 0 Year hardcover. Scott Snyder. Okay, that's kind of cool. I have this one. This is from the New 52. So. Actually, no. This isn't. Is this Absolute Batman? That's what throws me off. They say Absolute Batman. Is that the new one? No. Okay, this is it. This is the Absolute Edition. Why do they do that? I don't put the freaking Absolute.
These are similar titles, right?
Because the new ones are the Absolute Universe. You have now the Absolute Superman, Absolute Batman, and Absolute Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
This is the Absolute Edition they put out. Then put Absolute Edition. Don't say Absolute Batman. I was saying that's pretty freaking early for a trade, but yeah. All right though.
0 Year.
Yeah. 0 actually was really good. The great Capullo on art. You had Scott Snyder writing Batman 52. This is basically Batman before year one, or right around year one, right there.
Yeah.
He comes back. He defeats the Red Hood gang after being with Batman for a little while, and then he comes across, the Riddler for the first time, Edward Nygma, who basically ends up planting bombs and basically destroys the levees that keeps the water from coming in from Gotham. The Gotham Harbor floods all Gotham, and he teams up with at the time I believe was Detective Gordon. I don't believe he was commissioner yet. He teams up with Gordon, and then he also teams up with Lucius Fox for the very first time in order to basically defeat the Riddler, who's taken Gotham City hostage. And he also has the purple gloves on too. I love that. He goes to Home Depot and gets the gloves. He builds his own costume, pretty much.
He really goes to Home Depot hardware store. That's funny.
Yeah. It gets the worker's glove, the purple gloves.
Yeah.
And Batman rides a dirt bike.
Yeah, I like that. You know what that reminds me of? Whenever you guys a dirt bike, reminds me of either was it the Batman, the movie, and also that other book, Earth One Batman, like year one, whatever it is, where he's riding a dirt bike and you can see his eyes. That like you don't see that too often.
Yeah. What's going on in the chat here? We got 15 people watching this. Man, we don't need Angle Team to have a good live stream. People watch, hang out, and just chill on his own channel. Yeah. What do you guys think? We should just do this more often without E? Let us know down below in the chat or in the comment section after the stream's over. But Marvel 2-in-1, a book that was the thing you saw, the Ting 2-in-1. Still, the thing is still second when it comes to Spider-Man. The Mormac sounds like the Mayor McCheese's mutant cousin's family who have mutated extra appendages like 4 arms and 4 legs and 2 heads. All right, but oh, there are the questions that you skipped. Did Vincent just kind of like leave and walk away? Mukbang. I think that's it.
Oh yeah. No, Rego was asking. He's like, "What's that?" He watches or he watched the video ASMR. People just eat chips, without making noise. The only thing with those videos, like I think you've seen them before too, is some people they eat like cheese nachos and they get like cheese all over their face and everything. And it's kind of like I don't know. Like I can understand the sounds maybe for some people, but then when you see the visual, it's kind of like.
Well, Rania, in the he had a costume ready, but in order to because Gotham was flooded, he is cut off. He didn't really have all the sources and stuff. He didn't have the Lucius Fox. It wasn't working for him. Wasn't designing stuff. So basically, he with a limited survivalist budget, with no money, just went to Home Depot or basically looted the store. Took what he needed, and they, was able to modify some stuff. Isn't the first time we've seen this before too? We've also, the also was brought up in, I believe it's the Future State book, where he rebuilt. He basically where he's believed to be dead, and he basically rebuilds his costume, and then just yeah. Remember that other guy who thought he was Batman? Is no longer involved in DC anymore. Or at least I haven't seen him forever. Jace Fox. I think they canceled that character because he's not popped up in anything else. I think unless he's appearing in the Outsiders book.
Which character is this now?
Jace Fox. Remember the other Batman?
Oh yeah, the one the dude's like, yeah, the guy is like, I'm Batman. That guy. Yeah. There was another. I was gonna say there was the other guy too, but I can't remember his name. He was a Black Robin, wore a yellow suit, but I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what it. Yeah, Signal. Yeah. Who was that though? Like his actual name?
I don't know. I don't read the modern Batmans really much. I started with Chip Zdarsky, or not Chip Zdarsky. Before Chip Zdarsky, I started with Joshua Williamson. I wasn't reading. I read some of the Tinian stuff. Actually, take it back. I started with Tinian. And I worked my way up. I did not read anything of Batman before that prior. Unless it was Kirby, or not Kirby. I was going to say Kirby Puckett. Kelly Puckett.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how many people have the last name Puckett and they're both, it starts with the K?
Kirby Puckett, I think, was a baseball player, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like, so when I heard that Kelly Puckett was doing the Batman Adventures back in the 90s stuff, I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah. I tried reading the Tom King Batman. That first issue, there were 2 issues. I was reading through them with Gotham Girl and Gotham Man. I said, "What is this bullshit? This is like people who you're not allowed to use Superman, so they have to bring in a generic hero." And I just didn't care for that setup. Maybe it got better, but then I don't need to watch Bane kill Alfred either. I'm just not into Tom King books, man. It's like, hey, if you like that series, that's cool. It's just not my thing. Tinian, I like Tinian because when he took over, how easily he took down Deathstroke and a few other criminals within one issue.
Yeah.
It's like they have I was laughing my ass off. They're like, remember Jade's supposed to be the most deadliest assassin in the world, or deadliest woman or whatever, and Batman just takes her out. She gets hit by a car.
Yeah, that's very fun. That's funny.
Yeah.
I kind of like the old school. I think Cassie Kane Batgirl. Where she was like punching through walls and stuff.
No.
I think it was Cassie Kane.
You're talking about Cassandra Cain, the mute who doesn't talk. Yeah.
Yeah. From like way back when she was like way more badass, but compared to the more recent.
Tamed her down too now. They're like making her act more teenagers. Oh my gosh, cutesy photo selfie. That's not her personality. Like I said, she was like emotionally damaged as a child. She was raised to be an assassin, and then her mother tells her mother is Lady Shiva. On top of that,
yeah, I know, right? Like her parents are like killers and assassins and stuff.
her mother was. I don't. Her mother probably killed her father. Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't really that in depth.
No, the father trained her to be an assassin from birth.
Okay, then what's Lady Shiva's involvement? Was that a retcon?
She's not her mother.
She has been for the past couple years.
Of course she has.
Exactly.
Oh, so who was the father then? What was it? Ra's al Ghul, right?
No, I forgot his name. He was
Damien Dark.
No, it was some. I can picture him, but I can't remember his name.
Karate Kid.
No. It was Robert. it was Robert Queen. Remember, he's a man whore. He was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you look up it now, it actually says that Cassandra Cain's mother is Lady Shiva. Unless it was a retcon, or it always was. Cassandra Cain mother. Don't choke on that popcorn. Cassandra. Yeah, you Google type in Cassandra Cain mother, so it pops up with Lady Shiva.
I love me some popcorn.
Her father is David Cain, and she was bred to become the perfect killer.
Oh yeah, David Cain. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. No. Dean Cain. That'd be funny. Yep. So she later rebelled against her father and became Batgirl. There were no man's land, following Barbara Gordon and Helena Bertinelli. So.
Yeah, Marani was saying Signal's one of the Fox brothers. For some reason, I was thinking that too, but I wasn't sure. I mean, he had some sort of relation to one of the Foxes, but
okay. So Batgirl and Batgirl number 73 from 2000. That's when it was revealed that Lady Shiva was actually her mother. So it's not new. I guess it just sounds like something would be a retcon. But we're so used to retcons on here, so it's everything we hear something like that. It sounds like it's a retcon, but like I said, I'm not an expert on the character, but I do like Cassandra Cain. I do like Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, and stuff. Spoiler. I'm not saying Stephanie Brown. Spoiler. I'm just saying spoiler.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't read it when Stephanie Brown became the new Robin or tried to become. Was she new Robin, or was she just tried to be a Robin, and to get on Bruce's good side?
No, she was Robin for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Because
she was the one. No.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, wasn't she also Robin during the Frank Miller Dark Knight run?
No.
Am I thinking of a different girl?
That's her name. That's Kelly. Cassie Kelly. Or Carrie Kelly, or something like that.
Oh, okay. The other girl. Okay.
Yeah, totally different girl.
Okay, yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, okay, I'm thinking of the wrong Robin.
So they had the Dark Knight, the Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns is the future Elseworlds, as characters that other than having Batman, Bruce Wayne, aka Bruce Wayne, and I don't think Alfred's alive in that. I think Alfred might have died. I think he's still there. Alfred's there. Then you have former Commissioner Gordon. I think he was retired at this point. And then you have the Joker. Yeah, other than that, it's all new characters. At least that's what it was in the movie. I don't know I didn't never really read the actual book through. That might be something we might do on the channel on the Geeky Puppet Show, where we do readings on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays.
Well, what's something we might do on that?
The Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, you're nuts.
You know what, though?
6 hours to do each one.
We read Batman Year One. All 4 episodes of that recorded.
Yeah, but have you ever read Dark Knight Returns?
I have the DVDs and I have the book. I flipped through it, so
it's wordy as all get out, all the way through.
I mean, it can't be worse than reading the Dark Knight Returns with based off the movie. That's a 60-page book.
No, yeah, it can be, because I said there's just leaf through it sometime.
I'll just say this: if it's wordy, it's probably me doing self narration. repeating myself like long
Now, do
Halloween.
you remember the thing from Spawn where you've got all the talking heads that fill up every page, and it looks like a CNN panel? That's where that started.
Okay, I only where they have blue and gold and they had the text popping up. Dan Jurgens was doing, but I don't know. Like I said, I want to start getting some more Batman stuff on the Geeky Puppet Show. We don't do a lot of Batman. He gets neglected. The last time we did Dark Victory, we recorded that.
Do more Batman. Bob Haney wrote about 70 issues of Brave and the Bold. At least those are fun to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with us reading Batman is the fact that we have to read certain stories. Otherwise, our cast is too big. We have an Avengers cast, pretty much, the size.
Well, you had some Outsiders for a while there.
We finished the Outsiders. Batman and the Outsiders.
And the Turtle crossover. Well, one of them anyway.
Bro, you're with us Saturdays.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, Batman and the crossover.
Raker says we are scared of Venkman doing Batman. What do you mean? Oh, that's right. You don't watch the channel, so what do you care? I've read as Batman. I've read as Robin. I've
Teen Titans Go.
It's Rhaegar saying, but I will take anything over Teen Titans Go, which tells me he wants more Teen Titans Go.
I know, exactly.
I'm sure Amy would love that.
I know Amy's not really into the dark stuff. She likes more the campy stuff.
No, he said she'd be into more Teen Titans Go.
Oh yeah, definitely that. But me not commenting does not, in fact, mean I'm not watching. Well, not commenting means I don't have to deal with you commenting, making snappy remarks. But no, we missed little Rhaegar over there. He used to be our mascot, and then he ran away. I thought maybe Reed got him. The Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go is like one of those series. I swear to God, everybody I encounter, they either love it or hate it. Like, there's no, middle ground with that.
So here's the thing. I did not like the show. I didn't, and that's because I did not even want to look into the show at all. I was upset that they canceled the better show, which is the original Teen Titans, and decided to put on a kid version for like 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds. Heck, probably 5-year-olds. I don't know any 8-year-olds like, bro, I don't want to watch the serious stuff. I just want to watch like the kooky weird stuff, because I mean they kept the original cast, and it still blows me. It just still blows my mind that the actor who plays the voice actor for Cyborg, all this whole entire time, is King Ezekiel on The Walking Dead.
I know, right?
It's like, what? I know, right? And now that I listen to his voice, I'm like, how did I not recognize that? Because I watch both shows. I started watching Teen Titans Go, as well too, and honestly, the jokes are hilarious.
I mean, sometimes actors they'll change their voice slightly, so you don't really recognize them. You know what I mean?
They had Robin do an origin story on the show where he ends up going. He takes the Teen Titans. They end up going to Gotham City, and Breen dropped the ball twice. I've said that twice now. Yeah, but and it was just the humor. It's like it's like it's shown because Batman drops down and the commissioner's like, thank goodness, thanks for your help, Batman. Without you, we'd be like just horribly trouble. And he's like, no, it's no problem. He's like you should and so they got Kevin Conroy come in to play the voice Batman again for this, and the commissioner's like, it's like, where is Robin? He's like, oh yeah, he's around here somewhere. He's like, and Robin's like, staying right where I always am, in your shadow. And he's like, who said that? And he's like me, I'm in your shadow. He's like, are you a ghost? He's like, I'm not a ghost, still here in your shadow. You see him in the background because the shadow he turns around. And he's like, oh, it's Robin. They make fun of their own DC comic books. I love it. They make fun of DC in general. It's done in a clean, kid-friendly way, unlike the Harley Quinn show, which
Oh yeah, that show's more adult.
yeah, that show went downhill.
I was gonna say for Marvel, like Deadpool pretty much does that sometimes, right? Between the movies and something, he kind of takes shots at Marvel and his own companies and all that stuff.
I know,
Disney.
Ron, yeah, I do not want Batman Adam West 66 cartoons. No, thank you. That's as bad as Super Friends.
Super
Sorry.
Friends.
I'm sorry, that's way too hokey.
Yeah.
The memes they make fun of Aquaman so much in that show. There's memes about it too. It's like where Aquaman says, I can if we need to search the ocean, I can do that. He's like, Robin's like, thanks, but no thanks. We don't need help. Pretty much.
Yeah.
They kind of like brush him off. The dude rides a freaking seahorse in one of the episodes. Or there's one of the panels I saw. But
oh yeah. It kind of reminds me of was with the live movie, you had the Whedon cut and then the Snyder cut. I remember that one part where he's like, so I hear you talk to fish or whatever. And it was like a totally different tone from like the Snyder cut, like Aquaman and Batman. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not a Snyder fan. I honestly, but I do respect the fact, they had an older cast, and a more established, and I just wanted to see Superman versus Darkseid. Instead, we got a reboot, go back to when he's younger, and I'm like, I don't care about that. Like, oh, you want to show off more heroes in your movie and Crypto and all that stuff? Dude, I've seen all that. I don't need that. I just Unlimited, the cartoon series. I don't need to see that version live action. It ain't gonna be that version either. It's.
Yeah, I am curious about Crypto though. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time we've seen him in a live action Superman movie. So I'm curious what he's gonna do.
But I don't know. Like I said, Crypto's already brings him home. I love that meme though, where he's blowing it, and finally you see Streaky walks up, the cat, and then you see the panel. It's like that he's a skeleton, he's dead because the cats never come when you call them.
Oh yeah, sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I wonder if they'll ever do that. They're talking about doing a Supergirl movie. Will there be Streaky, the super pet?
Oh yeah, there's Crypto, depending on the era, doesn't he have different what do you call it, backstories? Aren't there different versions of him? There's one where he's Kryptonian, other where he's from Earth and he just gets powers, or what?
Well, so the only version I've seen in live action of anything Crypto was basically in the Teen Titans TV show. Or sorry, not Teen Titans TV show that was put out through HBO Max. And Crypto was made by Cadmus.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Cadmus experiment.
Gotcha. He was on Smallville also, but for a while. But I don't think he had any powers in Smallville, from what I remember. It was later on in the series,
But like I said, I don't want the Tom what's his name? Not Tom Hardy. What's his name? Tom Holland. I don't want Spider Kid. I understand they want to do a 10-year deal, but here's the thing though. I would be better off with just him, just an actor being maybe 3 movies. That's it. Or doing 2 movies, a one-off. I want, and then here's the other thing. I don't want constantly Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman movies. I want other movies.
For sure.
They quit focusing on, and that's what DC does. They focus on the main heroes. I was shocked we even got a Wonder Woman movie because we've had so many Batman, so many Superman movies.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do, and okay, so here's the thing though. If they do this next Batman movie with with Pattinson, I want Clayface. Do you know how freaking deadly Clayface is? Facing up against Batman.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
I would love to see that on the big screen done like that.
Yeah, I'd love to see Clayface and a more serious version of Mr. Freeze. Honestly, I could see him being in this universe, very gritty, serious. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't want Dexter unless Dexter is going to be appearing in a Green Lantern space movie, and with Hal Jordan. I don't want this random cameo. Oh, there's Dexter in the background. Like, yeah, I want him integral to the plot. You know, I want him to be in there.
Oh, the cat, yeah.
Because I feel like if they bring oh, look at the nice cat, and then the cat throws up blood. Oh, bad kitty. Like that's gonna be their joke. It's gonna be something stupid campy like that. Yeah.
I remember when he first came out, some people were like, "Wow, kind of a disturbing cat." You know, dude throws up blood on you and stuff. And
but here's the thing: I don't want origin stories. I don't want young heroes. I want the actual more established actors. You know, or not actors, but I mean like I want an adult looking Superman. I don't want year one. I don't want any character. I don't want year one. Sorry.
Yeah, so you don't want like an origin story. I know for Batman, we've had that story like a million times already, right? You know,
I'm tired of the let's make the heroes younger and younger. Like pretty soon, the next Spider-Man movie will be him being a 15-year-old teenager. Like,
oh, that's yeah.
If anything, thank God for Miles Morales, because if Miles Morales had never been created, they would have done that with Spider-Man. Tom Holland would have been in high school.
Oh, you think so? You think they would have went that route?
Well, actually, he was. They back. He was Homecoming and all that stuff. He was in high school. So, yeah, to get back, they actually so.
Yeah, they're probably going to introduce him soon. The live version, I mean, of Miles and the.
You know what, Lance? I just want him to start off where he's already in college. That'd be great. He's where he's a TA student or TA teacher assistant. Like start with that. Him basically living on his own. Aunt May does not live with him. You know, and if I don't have drunk Anna Watkins, I don't want it at all. But
yeah, something like that. I wonder if they're ever going to do a movie with Miguel O'Hara in the future at some point. You know, maybe I don't know. Who knows? You know, kind of like Batman Beyond. You know, who we're going to see first, Terry or Miguel at this point? You know,
Miguel. In 2009 Spider-Man. We already have.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the animated movie. I mean, a live movie though. Like, you know, that's what I mean. Like a live movie.
Here's the thing, though. For me personally, I don't really need a live action version of the movies. I know people want them, but I like DC animated films, you know, or just animated films in general, because you can do way more of that with that, and you don't have to worry about the actor looking older and older as they, you don't have to cast for 10 years. If you want to do it 10 years, you can do 10 years with the voice actor. You know?
Oh yeah, it's always easier with voices for sure.
Have a good night, One Slick. Have a good night. I think Joe left too.
Oh yeah. I know they always leave it. They always leave at the same time.
Well, that's because One Slick dude's driving the car, and Joe has to, he's carpooling.
Yeah, he was saying that he was watching 3 streams at once before. That's pretty. While driving, that's pretty. That's pretty talented. I mean, I'd be like that. I'm just trying to get too distracted, trying to focus on 3 streams and driving.
Yeah. His own that.
Oh,
I was reading off the 83rd Dragon talking about the Dexter. Basically, he was really murdered by some kids, and they put him in a sock and then threw him in the river. Evil Black Cat or Dexter?
I know he's abused, but I forgot some of those details. They put him in a sock. I just remember getting beat up and stuff.
Here's the other thing: if I'm gonna have Dexter, like talking about that, I go back to Sabrina Teenage Witch. I want more of Salem. Salem was a little mischievous little guy too, but I don't know.
When I was a kid, I was saying when I was we mentioned Sabrina Teenage Witch. When I was a kid, I used to confuse Sabrina or Teenage Witch with the Genie show. I Dream of Genie. Yeah.
Wow.
I know, totally different.
30 years apart.
I know, right?
Yeah. Don't ask me how I get likes when I was real little. You know. I don't even know what the better show was. Right? Except when I was a kid, I thought they were the same thing or almost.
One was aimed at teens and one was aimed at adults. They're two totally different shows.
I'm curious though, if James Gunn directed a Green Lantern story, do you think it'd be any different than the humor we saw with Ryan Reynolds? Green Lantern?
Don't know.
because Ryan Reynolds has the same type of humor. I've noticed a little bit, not as vulgar. It's there, you know. Yeah, I don't know, but dude, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like I like the, you know, if you're gonna say like, oh, I thought that was the same one as Calista Knows Everything, or what it's called, you know, then I could see you guys confused because they're not that far apart.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a big difference time gap between the other two shows. I think just because they're like both like what there was like magic involved, and I guess that's how my head connected the two or whatever.
When in a talking cat.
Yeah.
When was on TGF Friday?
They did a remake of Sabrina, didn't they? Like a couple of years ago.
They did, and I watched the first 2 seasons, and it just got so dark for me, and I just like I don't know. I probably doesn't help that I wasn't helped that I'm a fan of the original series where she ends up with Harvey. Spoiler for anybody who hasn't watched that show that's over 30 years old.
Well, more like the Sabrina was like late 90s and the early 2000s because I remember I think Britney Spears was a guest on one of them.
Oh yeah, and actually she was in. Do you know this? Sabrina was actually in Melissa Joan Hart was in a Britney Spears music video. The Drive Me Crazy one. Yes. She appeared in there. So
I think I'm gonna sign off, kids.
Yeah, I was hoping for the old man to pop in, but I bet he's probably hanging out with Gail. I just didn't say anything. But if you want to check out more of my channel, you can go to Geeky Puppet Show. Just go into the actual description of this video right now, the live stream. It is at Geeky Puppet Show. 3 words, all in one word. So at Geeky Puppet Show, 1 word. And we do readings over there. Eric joins us over there on Saturdays. I hang out with Maranya and the Lester sisters and MK. We're reading the Sonic, well, not Sonic, but the Archie version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We read those every Saturday night. Unfortunately, they air at the same time while the auction's going on, so at least you can watch ours on the replay. Or if you want to watch the auction on the replay, you can do that too. But yeah, we do reads over there. We just got done talking about the best books of the week. I do. Those are, and that's on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Same with the top 5 with Eric and I. Those are on Tuesday nights, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We talk about the new books coming out. Thursday is pretty much the follow-up stream where we just show off what we got, plus a lot of cool back issues. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night. Right on the Geeky Puppet Show, first live around 8 p.m. Eastern for our first reading. As far as this channel, I don't know what's going on. If you see something scheduled and it's not by me, then you'll know.
Probably a cover ranking tomorrow night, maybe.
Hopefully.
But you guys don't have to stop on my account if you want. If you guys want to keep working.
It's 5 minutes of midnight here, and I'll probably, you know what? It's time to schedule tomorrow's readings because I want to go to bed. Sometime.
All right, well, that's all right. Well, then let's sign off.
Signing off here. So he doesn't have anything in here. There you go. He has one right here. If you like this type of content, want to see more of us without even on the channel on his live stream, click subscribe. You know, we'll do that and click the notification bell. And also, you can donate to Angleteen at Angleteen from I Love Comics on Ko-Fi. Do all that cool stuff. You can help the channel, and I'll keep the lights on. Later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, later.
Good night, kids.
Good night, Gracie.